All right, let's just watch the.
Just want to give everybody a huge update. Video I made like 6 months ago about Digimon cards. Check it out. I finally pulled it. I pulled a numbered gold card. We did it. It took 6
Digimon?
months. We did it. But enough of the good news, okay? That's not what this channel is about. So I've talked about a lot of movies on this channel. And for the most part, even the worst movies I've watched have still been like a little bit enjoyable at least. Because I have a theory, and I've said this tons of times on my podcast, every movie is good, okay? That is my theory. Because at the end of the day, like no matter
I skipped the Sifu trailer. I don't care. It's not that entertaining. It's not that interesting. I don't want to see like mid kung fu. I want to play the game, but I don't want to watch the mid kung fu trailer. Shut the fuck up, okay? This is how it is. You like it or you don't.
no matter how bad a movie is, I still had a nice time watching a movie. I'm not gonna be like, well, the cinematography, I don't know. It's a movie, it's fine. But I'm not so sure I feel that way anymore, because I recently watched a movie called 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus. And I can confidently say that this is a bad movie. So I found out about this movie through a TikTok that we'll touch on a little later. But how about we read the synopsis for the film? It's 2025. The world as we have known in 2020 does not exist
This seems
anymore.
incredible.
The virus changed
This seems like the greatest
world.
movie ever made.
Communism is all over the place. Global world language developed. Meetings are illegal. Traveling is illegal. And Christianity is illegal. A group of Christians is trying to fight back.
Oh my god. Often they make future dystopias, but this one seems like a future utopia.
I also really love the sentence, communism is all over the place. Like they're talking about dust in a basement. When's the last time you cleaned in here? There's communism all over the place. It's fucking caked in communism. Damn, bitch, you live like this? This 2025 movie came out this month on Amazon Prime. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, so this is a legitimate movie, right? If
Watch
it's
Party?
able to be on like
Watch Party?
one of the main streaming services, right? And then I did a little bit of research, and I found out that pretty much anybody can just upload a movie to Amazon
true.
for free. So never mind. And after a little bit more research, I found out that the director and star of this movie is just a YouTuber. He's a Christian YouTuber. Well, I mean, according to him, he's a #1 best-selling director. But I don't really know where he got that title from because he only has one IMDb credit and it's this movie. So maybe he's like the #1 best-selling director of this movie, which I mean, I guess he's right. But I would just love to talk about this movie today because it is genuinely the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. And that's saying a lot, okay? That's coming from a guy who really didn't mind the first Suicide Squad. So without further ado, let's talk about 2025, The World Enslaved by a
God, that's
Virus.
terrible.
The movie starts with an epic car chase with the main character, Roy. He's driving away from the police who are trying to shoot him and kill him. But when they finally catch up to him, for some reason they decide to just arrest him instead. And we got this great scene right here where he slides across the hood of a car to just get arrested on.
Future utopia is already based. Communism has been implemented and police actually de-escalate. This is crazy. Also, love that he couldn't even find a fucking decommissioned Crown Vic for this, okay? That's very cool.
The brain rot.
Like, he could not find a decommissioned Crown Vic at the very least, or like a Ford Focus or whatever the fuck cops use now.
On the other side. And dude, that is so funny. Sliding across the hood of a car to just get arrested.
Oh, he's German.
That's
Never
like doing
mind. I
a
just
double
realized.
backflip into a pool of your dad's piss. Like the first part was cool, but second part was kind of lame. Why does your dad even have that? How old is that pool? How long has he been filling up that pool? You know what I mean? Bruh. Now he's getting interrogated by this policeman because Roy's got a Bible. Okay, and that shit's illegal. It's not allowed.
They are from a time when life was different. The time when we could meet our friends, go to restaurants, celebrate whatever and whenever we wanted to.
What? Why is Seer in this movie? What is going on right now? When did Seer film this? Why does he have such an incredible German accent? I have so many questions right now about this. Also, I love when like European filmmakers, I'm using the term filmmaker loosely here, they want to do like an American movie, so they're wearing like a police chest, but they're still a police vest, but like they're still very clearly just German.
They also never say outright that it's COVID-19 in this movie, but it's heavily implied because it started in 2020 and it stopped like large social gatherings from happening.
The state leaders came up with new regulations to repress the people and secure their power. The state leaders started to take away our rights and our freedom. Their excuse was virus, something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus. Something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus.
Huh. 5.5 million people died so far, but you're upset that you can't go to a restaurant? Doesn't seem very godly, Roy. What would Jesus do? I don't know, but I can tell you he wouldn't make this fucking movie. And I'm just giving you guys the main points he makes in this scene. Like, this whole part is like 5 minutes of uninterrupted fucking exposition and him just complaining that you can't go to restaurants anymore because of COVID.
If everyone would start thinking like that, we could really achieve something big.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start a sin tally for this guy. As the movie goes on, we'll tally up all the sins that this guy commits, and we'll see how many he's got by the end of the movie. So far, we've got resisting arrest. I don't know. To a Christian, I feel like that could be a sin. You know, it is a crime. And also, he just, like, undermined millions of deaths. So that's 2 so far. Not looking good. So now we flash back to 3 months ago. Roy is hanging out with his sister, Hannah. Then their other friend barges in with some bad news about Jack.
Arrested, tortured, and killed.
But wait, who's Jack?
He was a friend, a brother.
Oh, okay.
Damn, she's hot. Also,
And killed.
But wait, who's Jack?
He was
gotta point out something here. Kind of doesn't make sense that they're fucking killing. The entire purpose is to, you know, protect them from COVID, but let's continue.
a friend, a brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. So this friend, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, or no, I don't think they ever fucking say it in this movie, and even if they did, I just wasn't paying attention because this movie is so boring. So we'll just call him Friendo. Friendo Baggins. How about that? Friendo Baggins, he comes over and he's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian, okay? Everyone's dying. You know, they're getting murdered for being Christian, and you guys are my best friends. I don't want you guys to die, so please stop being Christian. But they say no, so he quits their little, like, Christian rebellion group.
Sorry, but I'm out. I gotta quit.
And that really upsets them.
Stop.
Because like the synopsis says, being Christian is illegal. So, being Christian is a crime.
I love you, baby.
And like crime is
My next video.
sinful. Therefore, the act of being a Christian is a sin. So, let's add one. Sorry, Roy. So Roy and Hannah decide that they need to go out and find more Christians because there's just no Christians left in the world.
We're the only Christians left in the world.
Because if you guys didn't know, one of the most common symptoms of COVID isn't a loss of taste. It's a loss of faith. So that's what they do. They go out to find more Christians. And they do this by just randomly spray painting a bunch of fish symbols just around their city. If you didn't know, Christians used this symbol to like secretly show other people that they like fucked with God. You know, back when Christians faced persecution in the Roman Empire. But there were like less people back then, right? You're not even put like a phone number or a website, a fucking QR code. Like, what's that gonna do? Someone's gonna walk by and see a fish and be like, oh, a fish. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna have to add another sin. Graffiti? Really? I don't think Jesus would have liked that. Also, while we're on the topic of sinning, I feel like I need to talk about the TikTok that I mentioned earlier in the video. Let's just watch it.
This is Joshua, I believe it's 29 as of right now, wishing his girlfriend a happy 18th birthday. And it just keeps getting worse because in the caption he says, "You have been my best friend for 4 years." When did you start dating her? When she was 14? This was posted in November of 2020, so he was maybe 27 at the time. And then a month later, he proposes to his child bride.
That's not a sin. Straight up. All of those words are in the Bible. Sorry. A lot of you motherfuckers out here say none of those words are in the Bible. Very fucked up, not sinful. Not to be a fucking weirdo semantics Andy about this. Technically, All of those words are very much in the Bible. Okay? Are you kidding me? If you're not fucking grooming 14-year-olds, are you even Christian? Okay? Like, are you even, like, you're not. You're just like a fake Christian, okay? You're like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm Protestant. Like, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How many times have you done pedophilia? Excuse me. Like, the only real Christians in the universe for these people are like the Latter-day Saints, okay? The fundamentalists. Oh, look at me. I love God. I'm a Protestant. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Sorry. Anyway, that was, I digress.
Yeah, and I looked at some of his YouTube videos where I stumbled upon a music video of his called As a Couple We Worship, and literally all the recent comments are just calling him a perv and a groomer and stuff. Like, it's pretty gnarly. And what's worse than that, okay, well, it's not worse than like being a groomer, but the song fucking sucks, okay? The song is so bad. And I try to do some more research to find.
I just don't understand. Like, he has like no tangible like skill. He's just like, he's not good at singing. I guess we already recognize that he's good at God. He's good at godding. You know, child bride and all.
This guy's actual age, but crazy, his Instagram is now private. You know, some people say 29, some other people are saying 24, but like, it doesn't matter really. If either of those are true, like, it doesn't matter. Because, hey man, starting an Instagram caption about your girlfriend with finally 18 and then proposing a month after? Okay, give it up for the bride and groomer. Also, it's very interesting that he would make an entire movie about going against the rules and laws that the government put in place that stop him from doing the things that he wants to do, right? So let's go ahead and add 100 sins to the tally for that one.
No,
and
wrong,
hey,
not sinful. Wrong again. Knew he was gonna say that. Not sinful, dude. 1, libertarian Bible, okay? Actually, you get extra points. You literally get extra points for being a pedophile under libertarian Bible. So that's number 1. So definitely wrong on that front. Child brides are like literally 90% of why people become libertarian, I think. Like, that's just, or they just can't shut the fuck up about it.
We don't have to feel bad about making fun of this fucking terrible movie. So let's keep going. There's a long montage of them spray painting fish all over the place until they are rudely interrupted by a cop shooting Hannah in the arm. I don't know how the cop found them. I guess his Christian sense was tingling. But luckily...
You know what's really funny about this? Like EU cops would never do this. You know what I mean? This guy is an Ameribu, 100%. Like, why is he an Ameribu? He's in Germany, and he's not fucking covering this from, like, a German point of view. They got vests that say police on them. Okay? Why is it that, like, our cultural export is so fucking annoying? I really do hate that, like, we make... Like, I'm a very unique Ameribu. You know what I mean? I saw all the cool shit of America, and then I came here, and I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, I was wrong. You know what I mean? I was totally fucking... was blinded, right? But most Ameribus are like this. They're just like, oh yeah, I love to be an American libertarian. Yeah, very good. Pedophilia? No. What do you mean pedophilia? Actually, it's called hebephilia, and it's very normal and you know, Entschuldigung. I like that. I like that a lot. It just fucking sucks. Most of the Ameribus are like this, okay? Around the rest of the world.
A random guy comes up behind the cop and knocks him out. I also want to add that Roy just...
He has... Look. This fucking guy has an American mask on.
A random guy comes up behind the cop and knocks him out. I also want to add that Roy just straight up ditched Hannah as she got shot. She got fucking shot and he just like booked it. He ran away. So yeah, we'll add a sin in there as well. That was one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not bail on your sis when she gets shot.
What's your name?
Hannah.
Where were you born, Hannah?
yo, take the mask off. She can't breathe. What the fuck? Take the mask off, homie. She's gonna fucking die, brother. It's not the bullet hole that's killing her. It's not the COVID 2025 or whatever the fuck this movie is supposed to be at. It's the mask. She can't breathe. You don't have that O2, brother.
Where are you born? Where are you born?
Where were you born? Where were you born, dude? Where were you born? What's your sign, huh? Jesus Christ.
Yes, Curtis. What would you like?
Sorry, not you, man.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
It's okay.
Hey, that guy's wife is too young.
I know. Seriously, though, why was he being so aggressive about where she was born? That doesn't fucking matter. She just got shot. Bring her to a hospital, man.
Ouch, I've been shot. Don't worry, I'll help you. Oh my god, thank you. Where were you born? What? Where were you born? Just
Why
tell
does
me.
it matter?
Tell me where you're born. I need to know.
It doesn't matter.
Where did your life start? Where were you born? I need to know.
Okay, I was born in
Where
New
were you
Jersey.
born?
Oh, ew. Wait, is that true? Wait, was Kurtis actually born in New Jersey? Why did I think he was Canadian? Oh God, this is the worst thing I've ever found out about him. You too, Hasan? Shut the fuck up! Shut up! That's not true! Just what it says on my birth certificate. Fuck you! I can't change where I was born.
New Jersey. Where are you going? You said you were
I would do this too.
born in New Jersey. Yeah, my dad was born in New Jersey. Okay.
You're not my dad!
Like the vine. Yeah, like the vine. Anyways, good luck with your bullet wounds, man. What do you mean wounds? I only
I mean, honestly, like I would walk away if someone was shot and I asked them, I have it ask them like, where were you born? Okay, and they said New Jersey, I'd probably walk away too.
have one.
Back to the movie. They all get back to their secret Christian base where Hannah's bullet wound is already magically healed. Shout out Jesus for that one, I guess. And this is where we meet this guy. I don't know his name, because I don't think they ever fucking say it in this movie. So we'll just call him Guy. Guy found them because he saw all the fish symbols everywhere, so I guess their plan fucking worked somehow. So they got one more Christian.
Bro, homie is such a fucking nerd, dude. Look at this guy. Like, oh God, this is the good guy? This is supposed to be a good guy? First of all, he just automatically looks like a villain. I'm sorry, maybe I watched too many fucking American movies where like the Nazis are the bad guys and stuff. But immediately when I see like a blonde, blue-eyed guy, it's just with the fucking undercut, I'm like, I will never trust this person. This is an untrustworthy person. He just literally looks like the bad guy in every movie. And not just like serious movies, but I'm talking like America really did that. Like in the 90s, if you watch like a comedy, the bully was this guy. You know what I mean? Like this guy is the bully in like every fucking franchise.
Symbols everywhere, so I guess their plan fucking worked somehow. So they got one more Christian added to their team. And let's see what their big plan is.
Our plan is we just spray fish. Maybe find a better plan, but that's our plan for now.
Let's go spray.
That's it? That's your plan? Your plan sucks, dude. Oh yeah, we are just going to spray the fish everywhere. And then, you know, maybe you can come and save us, you know? And also, are you reading the cue cards?
More fish.
That's amazing. Let's do it.
Nice, man. Just spray fish and hope for the best. Because it worked so well last time. And you'd think the scene ends right here, right? Seems like a perfect...
Someone says, is that Karl Rittenhausen? Ja! Jawohl! That is Karl Rittenhausen! Sehr gut!
normal time to end a scene. No.
That's amazing. Let's do it.
Thanks.
I'm looking for some new sprays because I think we forgot them where we were. But
I think that this was just like a real conversation. Like, I think, dude, how are you so bad at writing anything, dude? Yo, I need to watch this movie now. Like, I don't know why Kurtis did this. I don't know why he did this. Well, did he want us to watch this movie? because I'm gonna fucking watch this movie now. It just makes me want to watch the movie more.
Yeah, take a look at that. All right, cool.
Why did this guy fucking upload this to YouTube too? Like, or did he just keep it on Amazon Prime only? Because that's really stupid.
Why leave that in? Even fucking Guy was like, well, there's no way this is going to be left in the movie because this was nothing at all. So I'm going to look right down the fucking barrel of this lens. And dude, there are so many scenes like this in the movie. Like literally 80% of this movie are the characters just sitting around talking. Like just chatting about God like they're at Bible camp or something. And honestly, man, it's sentences like...
I'm looking for some new sprays because I think we forgot them.
That make me think that they just fucking made up the plot as they went along. I mean, which is probably what they did when they wrote the Bible, but still, okay, it's lazy. It's just straight up lazy.
Wait, it's on YouTube, bro. Stop. Stop. Wait a minute. They made fucking, dude, this entire movie. They made an hour and 30. How'd they fill up an hour and 31 minutes, dude? Yo, we have to watch this. I have to watch this now. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl Rittenhosen. Thank you, Wesley Brothers, Bruder Wesley. And most importantly, thank you, Kurtis Conner. Thank you so much, Kurtis Conner. This is a very good,
Okay,
good.
and that's not a very good example that you're setting for your wife.
It's not good.
She's young and impressionable. But anyways, Hannah and Guy keep chatting, and this is where we really learn a lot about these characters with some hard-hitting dialogue.
Do you live around here, or where do you live?
I live actually like 20 minutes. I don't even know where this place is.
Jesus Christ, man. So now we meet this other character named Layla, who's actually played by Roy's real-life wife, I think. We meet this character at her house where she pours way too much milk into her cereal bowl and opens a letter from her mom that says, "Please don't risk your life for people you don't know. You mean too much to me. Love, Mom."
Mom. Nobody. That is so Euro. That is so Euro cucked. M-U-M. No American has ever wrote me mom. This person found like the only fucking English speaker in the region who happened to be British. Okay. It's your fucking mum, yeah. Don't risk your life. Save your fanny. Protect your fucking fanny. Don't do it. Don't risk your fucking life, bruv.
Her mom wrote that letter because Layla actually works for the anti-Christian government. I'm not quite sure what she does there. I'm going to be honest, this entire part of the whole plot is very confusing because the only thing that happens in her day of work is some guy will walk up and go, here are the cases for today.
Those are the latest cases.
Okay, I will bring it to the master sergeant.
Cool, sounds good.
And I assume they're like COVID cases, I guess. But when she opens up the
Wait. I will bring it to the masses, yeah.
folder, it literally just looks like a bunch of first names typed out into Microsoft Word. So I guess in this world, the way they post COVID cases, they just post a huge list of just first names.
You learn British English in school? Yeah, I know, dude. I grew up in fucking Turkey. I learned British English as well.
And if your name is on there, you go, oh, well, I guess that's for me. Same as if you walk by a spray painted fish on the wall, you're like, oh, I guess that's for me. Honestly, on second thought, if that's how they displayed COVID cases, I feel like we'd be better off. Because like numbers, wait, what are those? Do you imagine seeing your own name on there?
I can't be the only one who thinks Curtis is nose ring makes it look like he's got a booger. Also, I feel like that nose ring would make it a lot harder to pick your boogers, which, you know. Or maybe easier. I don't know. Is there like a separate vent in there that you can pick your boogers through? Is that like a separate entry point? You can like really get all back up in there. Has anyone ever picked their boogers from their nose hole? Or like when you blow your nose, it's like a whale. And it just like comes out, like a little piece of booger comes out and like hits you in the eye. Yeah, nose vent, exactly. Why is my streamer so rude and so filled with brain rot? Sometimes boogers attach onto the nose ring. You can pull them off without ripping hair out. I have a nose ring. It's fine. You psycho. No, nose rings are fucking dope. You guys know I love septum rings, especially. Yeah, what if you just smush your nose and blow real hard? It comes out of the hole like a noodle. You just close both of your nose. You close both of your nostrils. And then you blow at it and it's just like... It's like those... It's like that thing. The funny thing that you blow on is... Oh, dude. Snot spaghetti. Oh, okay, let's continue.
That'd be crazy, right? Because people usually don't care until it like happens to them, you know? But anyways, Leela actually steals the list of cases.
I'm just, by the way, I have no, like, I'm not saying any of this to joke about this, okay? I just think it'd be very cool if that was a thing that you could do.
Empty, and then this happens.
Are those the latest cases?
Yes.
Bro, that is the weirdest way to hold a person. Okay, look at this.
The folder empty, and then this happens.
Are those the latest?
Like he did the phantom hand. Like he just did the ghost hand or whatever the fuck it's called. But also at the same time, the grip is that of a violent man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but like it does feel very strange.
Cases?
Yes. Everything in there.
Excellent. I'll give them to Sergeant Lucinda, my daughter. She'll take care of it.
But hold on.
That's the only American. That's an American. Finally, dude.
Okay, let's just recap what just happened at her job. Some guy left the latest COVID cases in a folder on her desk for her to relay to the masses. I think that's what she said. And it was on her desk for about 34 seconds. I counted. Then some other guy comes up and is like, oh, at least today's cases? Let me bring them my daughter, Lucinda. I'm sure you've had time to copy all these hundreds of thousands of first names and relay them to the masses, right? Like, what kind of fucking office are you running here that seems so unorganized? And this is also the perfect time to talk about the editing in this movie because, oh my God,
Lemao, the only fat person is American. First of all, there needs to be more fat people. So that's realism if they're in America. So she looks like the innocent wife of the Nazi in American movies. KW.
Editing in this movie. Let's watch this scene right after he took the fucking empty envelope off the desk. And that's another thing. Wouldn't he feel that he was just holding an empty manila folder? Sorry, I'm nitpicking. I'm going to show you this scene unedited. This is how they chose to leave it in the movie.
Pre-watch, we're both nitpicking. Oh my God, are you serious? No shot. Bro, if they let you have a fucking man bun while you're in your military uniform, that army is just, the army is gonna fucking fail, okay? Sorry.
Hasan plus Kurtis Hassel.
So he was there. The screen went black for no reason, and then he was gone. The fuck happened? Did he get fucking kidnapped by a ninja and then no one cared? I just don't know how movies like this just get made and are allowed to be made. Sorry. Got kidnapped by a ninja. He was really nice though. He had like a appropriately aged wife who was great. Okay, so now we cut to a cool scene of Roy, Hannah, and Guy. Now they're out just spraying more fish again. Second time's a charm. That's the thing about spraying fish.
Making it stinky.
All right, what did Corona do to Jesus?
Nothing.
Dude, man,
I was gonna watch this movie, but after that, I don't think I can. I don't think we can do that. An honest review of this movie from a hog. Haters of Jesus hate this film. Surprising? No. Spoiler alert! I will give kudos to the writers and producers of this film. One person. You're giving one kudo, not multiple kudos, because there's only one person that made this entire thing happen. Okay. I will give a kudo to the writer and producer of this film, the singular kudo. I crack myself up, dude. I'm literally the dumbest person on this platform. People are like, oh, that's the guy that talks about news, and they think I'm smart, but like, I'm so stupid. Anyway, at least I make myself happy. Okay. First of all, I don't know how in the world they were able to get this movie out so quickly. Yeah, I wonder how. It normally takes a film, especially a low budget film, years just to edit. Anyhow, I thought the acting, though, sometimes a little stilted, was not bad. This is not like a normal hog, dude. No normal hog says stilted. And the idea shared, this is Letterboxd. This is probably Will Menaker's Letterboxd. Okay. We got him. This is the theater. Okay, you know what this is? This is like the in the closet theater kid hog that if he like grew up in different circumstances, he probably would be like a very happy gay man who enjoys cinema. Okay, and like no fucking hog is like the acting, though sometimes a little stilted, was not bad, and the ideas shared in the film were very good. Anyway. Clearly, it takes a Christian or someone truly interested in Jesus to really enjoy this film. As Jesus said, when we walked the earth, he did not come to bring peace to the world. And in this footnote from Matthew 10:34 in the Geneva Bible, it says, man, this guy's such a fucking Bible nerd. Oh my God, dude. Like, he's like, oh, dude, I got the original, bro. I got the fucking... I got the alpha version of the Bible, the Geneva Bible from 1599. Ugh. Ew, dude. It's got some real different footnotes in it. I'm a fan of that one. Okay. Civil dissensions follow the preaching of the gospel. If this is not as true today as it ever was, we are well on our way. There is a palpable hatred, capital hatred, toward Jesus, and therefore toward those who follow him in the world today and in this film. The Bible also warned us of the top of the hour ad break, the unfaithful Jebediahs that would tell you about the top of the hour ad break without telling you that there's a way to avoid the ads. Way to avoid such ads would be by subscribing for $5, American currency, minted. Okay. Greenbacks, baby. Or for free if you don't have $5 with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, the Geneva Bible tells you you will be able to no longer see the ads. Send me links if you want to. You know, fund the second Porsche fund. Here's the 1 minute ad break now, you unfaithful Jebediahs. All of those words are in the Bible. I don't need to sub. My faith in Jesus prevents the ads. Oh, I didn't know your faith in Jesus was called ad block or a VPN, which I'm not advocating for, of course. I would never do that. I'm just simply making a joke about what this person's faith in Jesus is like. Heathen, exactly. I found the film thought-provoking. It's not a perfect film, but a very good one. I might have passed it by and I had not noticed the 1.3 out of 5 star rating on Amazon. I figured anything the majority hates that much is either A, really, really bad, or B, very Christian. And in this case, it was B, very Christian and well done. It is curious to me that this film is set in Germany, but is enacted in English. except for that one short bit where English subtitles let us know what is being said in German. I find myself very curious as to the story behind the making of this film. Yeah, it's only Christians, dude, that is just either very bad or very Christian. Even though he did say it was very bad.
I didn't even think about this, but youth pastors, they must be having a fucking field day with all this COVID shit. Oh my God. You know, guys, you really can't socially distance yourself from our Lord and Savior. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't need the vaccine, right? I have all the antibodies I need.
The body of Christ.
I flipped my chair around for that bit so I could lean on it like a cool guy, but you can't even notice in the frame, which is cool. That's embarrassing. Okay, so now we know that it is COVID that they're referencing in this movie. So at the very least, that terrible joke actually gave us some exposition that was needed. We then cut to a super cool scene of this hacker who's trying to track down the Christians, and they're doing some epic Bible research. And I gotta say, as bad as this movie is, this is the first time I've seen anything like this. A fucking Bible research montage with house music playing in the background? Let's fucking go, dude. That's hilarious. I honestly wish I thought of that first. Okay, now we cut to the gang sleeping at their secret base when we hear a knock at the door.
Who's that?
Are you a traitor? Did you sell us out?
Yeah, that's what I say to Jenna whenever someone knocks on our door too.
Are you a traitor?
But Guy isn't a traitor. He wouldn't do that, okay? Traitor, I hardly know her. The person at the door was the hacker.
I am what you might call a hacker.
Hacker, I hardly know her. I can't stop.
I am what you might call a hacker. Murat's texting me. Oh my God. Murat's texting me updates from the NASCAR.
Can Scottish people be called I-mans?
Murat's texting me updates from NASCAR. He says, you're missing it. The track is 3 feet long and they keep crashing every 2 laps. Oh my God. Oh, they're doing it at the Rose Bowl? Is that what they're doing it in, like? Oh, dude, of course. And he said, and no butthole in sight. At the LA Coliseum?
And she wants to help them out with their cause.
I want to help.
And this next scene is fucking hilarious. It's yet another scene where the characters just sit in a circle and fumble through a conversation about Jesus. But there are some great lines of dialogue in this part, and I would like to show you one that has been burned in my brain ever since I heard it.
Well, then we gotta find these Christians.
So I can do that. I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
That might be the funniest line of dialogue that I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm just picturing their...
What's funny about that? She's helpful. She's being helpful. I don't understand. She's just being incredibly helpful as a hacker. Wow. Messed up.
There's like a huge safe at a police station that's just full of Christian phone numbers.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. Yeah, no, that is how it's stored. That's That's how it's stored in the real world and in the
Would you
movie.
ever need those? The gang is not laughing like I am. They're actually pretty excited about this whole idea.
I am too.
It's a game changer.
And honestly, dude, conspiring with a hacker, planning on stealing information from the police, let's add a couple sins for that. I'm sorry. And another thing about the editing in this movie, the music is so fucking loud all the time.
Can the police find those invitations that we're gonna send?
Oh wow, when Christopher Nolan does it, it's revolutionary. But when fucking pedo German libertarian Ameribu Christian guy does it, it's like, oh, that's fucked up. That's bad sound editing. Yeah, that's cool. All the Tenet frogs in the chat lit up. They're like, oh my god. Wow, another movie that I can't even comprehend the dialogue in because the audio is so fucking loud and not synchronized appropriately. Wow. That's a 10 out of 10. You're just too stupid not to enjoy it. You didn't understand it. You're just too dumb.
So if I do
What?
it right, they won't notice.
You saying? I guess their theory is like, it doesn't matter how bad the dialogue is if you can't hear the dialogue over the loud inspirational music. And it works, man. It honestly fucking works, okay? I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling very inspired to fucking engage in violent devil worship. This movie is driving me to Satanism. You guys are having the opposite effect. Good job. We now cut back to Layla, who sneaks into a control room at the government headquarters and snoops around the computer where she finds a Word document about a Christian conspiracy. And I pause it on this frame so we can
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have said synchronizer. I should have said
find
equalizer.
a Word document about a
But not enough information yet. All we know is that they're starting in the city. Unknown leader. Why? The overthrow the peaceful society that we have. How? We have no idea how they're doing this, but they somehow, see attached. Bro, he gave up. He gave up, but they somehow, and
a Christian
and the type thing is still there. It's a Word doc, and he literally, he stopped. He fucking, he kept typing.
conspiracy. And I pause it on this frame so we could read it really quick. Christian conspiracy. Is this what government documents look like? I don't think the US government budget had fucking word art at the top. Christian conspiracy. Where? Not enough information yet. All we know is that they are starting to gather in groups in the city. Unknown leader. Why? To overthrow the peaceful society that we have.
That's the word pad? It's not even Word? Oh my lord.
COVID content boring.
What?
How? We have no idea how they are doing this, but they somehow, see attached. Like it's literally like someone's being quizzed on it. There's also another document that they show on screen for a second that I want to look at as well. It's very blurry, but you can make out the title. It just says possible Christian names. Just like the COVID cases, it's just a list of first names, it looks like. For all we know, this list could belong to like a pregnant woman.
Dude, it just like, it feels like they made this like the stupidest person on the planet made this. Like why? Like did his emotional and mental development stunt at some point in his life after like traumatic experiences? Because he just like, I don't understand. Like how can you be like an actual adult, okay, and be like, this is the movie I'm gonna make, and then you don't even put like actual names, like full names. Just write out full names. Why? He just wrote the first names. Why wouldn't he write full names?
Who's just going through
report this movie to VAERS? Yeah. It's like, I have my German friend, my German best friend. He got the vaccine and then he thought he could make the next Tenet, the Christopher Nolan flick. and it's somehow worse than anything Nolan has ever made. Surprisingly.
Possible Christian names for her baby. We don't know, but Layla with her big brain
Must
just
be a
deletes
vaccine
all
injury.
the possible Christian names. Take that, pregnant government employee. Now we cut to another fucking montage. This one features Roy traveling across the world to give speeches to huge crowds of people in order to convert them to Christianity.
But the freedom.
But he doesn't have any fucking friends, so he couldn't get huge crowds. Also, he has like different.
This one
those glasses, like I wear those. I love those glasses. That's just straight up like he's doing the look at all my friends. They're having fun, just you know, away from the camera where you can't see them. That's what the meme he's doing. Okay. And those are, if you're a Christian and you wear those glasses, you're fucking straight up a cult leader.
Features Roy traveling across the world.
Luckily for him, though, he doesn't have any friends to even build a cult. You know what I mean?
To give speeches to huge crowds of people in order to convert them to Christianity.
But the freedom that was taken from us.
And the amount of people they got for these scenes is honestly pretty impressive. I don't know how they did it, but like, there's gotta be like 4 people in that crowd at least. And I know this movie doesn't have a big budget, but I don't know, you could have used the money that you spent on your engagement ring for your 18-year-old wife on some extras. Just a thought. And this next part is really confusing because it cuts immediately from that montage to, believe it or not, another montage of Roy walking with Leela, who was at one of the speeches, I guess, because I guess Leela is like a secret Christian and wants to help them from like from inside the government. So Roy and Leela are walking around laughing and flirting. He shoves her, and while this is happening, we see shots of the earth turning red, slowly turning red. I'm guessing it's like a wave of Christianity.
Wait, communism? There's a spirit, dude, that's haunting Europe? Is that what it is?
So Christianity is now spreading through the Earth's population, much like a highly contagious virus. That's actually one of the main symptoms in the new variant. It's Christianity. You actually become a Christian. But I guess instead of COVID-19, it's COVID-18. Finally. I also am going to add a sin for pushing a woman. And dude, this next scene is fucking weird as shit as well.
Also not a sin. Striking your wife, goated.
So Roy's other random
Christianity
friend
and religion in general
by, and he says that his entire family was arrested for being Christian, and they're about to be executed. And then Roy says this:
and we need to fight on, and we need to actually be happy for the people that are now gonna go to heaven. They made it.
If I told my good friend that my family was just kidnapped and they're about to be killed, and I couldn't do anything about it, and he was like, "You should be happy for them. They're going to heaven," dude, I would toss them into a pool of my dad's piss. Like, fuck you, man. And dude, that's not even the worst of it.
We actually got some new stuff here. I think you got the Bible DVDs and the Bible study DVDs. That we got some worship night DVDs.
Like, such a dickhead. Yeah, sorry your whole family's about to die, but got this new heat, bro. Fucking straight out the stew. It's actually fire. Fucking brand new Bible shit. She bumps. This screenshot is honestly like a genuinely amazing unintentional critique of Christianity. Somebody fucking crying and like sad, their life is falling apart. They just need someone to help them and uplift them and make them feel better. And then there's this super religious guy beside them being like, "Yo."
I do love that, like, he's still working with DVDs. Like, what do you got, a Pentium 4? How are you gonna watch the DVDs? Like, nowadays, if someone was like, "Yo, here, check these DVDs out," I'm like, how will I watch this DVD? Let me dust off the old PlayStation 3 so I can fucking watch the DVD. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? It's in the future and you have DVD players? What's going on in the future? Do they even have fucking DVDs in... Oh, my PlayStation 5 could technically play it. Yeah, that's true. I did get a paperweight that has a DVD-ROM in it.
Yo, here's a DVD, dude. Follow whatever they say on there and you'll get to heaven and see your family again.
Most of the PlayStations that were sold they don't even have DVD players. They don't have any players at all.
That'll be $10, by the way. And I'm not saying all churches and pastors
I'll be back in a second.
Hungry, but I'm sure there's a few.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help it.
Okay, now we cut to the government building where the sergeant is giving a Neil Breen-esque monologue.
Unite thoughts, unite currency,
Programmable matter.
language, and values.
And we get another montage. This one features the government breaking up all the Christian groups who are out in the fields singing their Christian songs. And honestly, dude, if cops did this more often, I feel like less people would hate them. I'll go on record and say it should be illegal to play an acoustic guitar around a campfire, okay? I fucking hate that shit. And if you're singing too, you deserve a life sentence, okay? No, longer than a life sentence. A life paragraph. How about that? All right, break it up. This song fucking sucks. We're almost at the end of the movie. Trust me. So back at the government headquarters, we get another weird, pointless Neil Breen-esque monologue from the sergeant.
These are antiques. These are the things that are made of history.
Is he drunk? Why is he talking like that?
These are what holds people's dreams. These represent the Christians that I killed. Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
Okay, hold on.
Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
One more time.
Minister of Propaganda.
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 I would hate to see what impropaganda looks like, you know what I mean? Come on. Okay, next there's a quick scene where they convert the hacker to Christianity. They fucking hack into her brain with Jesus. And then there's a really funny scene where they just acquired 100,000 new Christians in Asia.
We reached the 100,000 people goal in Asia.
So they plan to get a bunch of DVDs to them.
Those are the ones that we should bring to Asia.
Yeah, I'm sure those 30 DVDs will be enough for the billions of people who live in Asia. Good job, guys. So in this next scene, Friendo Baggins from earlier, he shows up and says the same thing from earlier in the movie. He's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian. Please stop being Christian. You guys are gonna get hurt. But they tell him they're not gonna stop, so he leaves all pissed off.
Don't say I didn't warn you guys.
Then they do some Twitch stream to spread the word of God, and while this happens, the government is absolutely freaking out because they can't find any of the Christians. They just can't track them down. Even though there was literally just an entire montage of the government tracking down the Christians and breaking up their fucking acoustic guitar party. So I don't really know why they're freaking out, but this is when the big twist happened. Friendo Baggins from earlier, who warned them to stop what they're doing, he sells them out to the government.
How far from here? At 25 kilometers? I can show you.
So they head out to catch the Christians. They break into their secret base, but Roy is able to escape before they get there. There's an epic chase scene. He steals a car, so let's add a sin to the tally. And now we're right back at the beginning of the movie now. Crazy, it came full circle. So they bring Roy out into the woods, they kill him, and then the movie ends. Seriously, that is how the movie ends. But then in the credits, they give a nice special shout out to their best buddy, Jesus Christ, which is nice because I know Jesus worked really hard on this movie. I think he was actually in charge of like holding the boom mic the whole time because, you know, he has experience with holding his hands up for a while. Man, I don't even know where to begin with my like final thoughts. And I'm not usually one to like shit on independent films because, you know, making a movie isn't easy, even with a huge budget, right? If you have a small budget, it's even harder to make a good film. But I don't know, man. If you're gonna make a fucking anti-mask sci-fi Christian movie because you're pissed that you can't go to restaurants anymore, I don't know, dude. You're kind of asking to get made fun of. And when the director and star of the movie starts an Instagram caption about his girlfriend with finally 18, oh, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck your movie, dude. It sucks. Add another 1,000 sins. Based on the fact that this movie changed my mind about my all movies are good theory, and the fact that it's like making me strongly consider devil worship, I give 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus, 1 out of 18 year-old wives. I'll see you in hell.
Oh, that's great.
Hello, folks. Remember being a kid, watching all those cool spy movies? Spy Kids 2, Spy Kids 3D, Game Over. Every kid wanted to be a spy kid. I mean, now I'm not so sure because 50% of them grow up to marry Meghan Trainor, so. But when you were a kid, the idea of being a spy was so cool. And why was it so cool? Say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. The
Diplomatic
gadgets.
immunity.
Okay. Yeah, that too, I guess. It was the gadgets, dude. Cameras as small as a dick hole. Lasers that cut through windows. Those, like, sound amplifier things that are the least subtle things ever. A pen that doubles as a gun that's as small as a dick hole. But the coolest spy gadget of all time is obviously, say it at the same time, 3, 2, 1, X-ray
Murdering
goggles.
somebody and getting away with it.
Not even a gadget. It's X-ray goggles, obviously. Dude, seeing through walls? Get out of town. That's so cool. Are you kidding me? But what would it be like if a kid who is not of the spy variety got his hands on a pair of X-ray goggles? You know, what would that be like? Well, the movie that we're going to be talking about today set out to answer that.
You heard that? I can't even hide it. Here, I'll run it again. Maybe you guys missed it.
You know, what would that be like? Well, the movie that we're going to be talking about today.
Can't hide it, dude. I'm going to run it one more time.
We're going to be talking about today.
Yeah. GG's, you know?
Set out to answer that very question. The movie is called The Kid with X-Ray Eyes. It came out in the year 1999, and it stars Justin Burfield, the kid who played Reese in Malcolm in the Middle. For some reason, though, in the UK, this movie is called The X-Ray Kid, and the front cover of the UK version features a kid who is not in the movie. Like, I don't know who that boy is. Who is that? Who that boy? I don't know why they had to change the title for people in the UK. Boy with X-ray eyes, what does that mean? Oh, X-Ray Kid, that makes sense.
Just a bit of banter.
Before you libs fucking cancel me for that terrible.
By the way, that just a bit of banter TikTok is one of my favorites. I literally watch every single one. Like, I watch, some of them are such deep cuts. Some of them are such deep cuts that, like, I'll still watch it. It'll be like about Santa Cruz, and I'm like, why is this being shown on my timeline? I know nothing about Santa Cruz, but I'm still gonna fucking watch it because I love hearing the guy. Yeah, chippies, just a bit of banter. Oh my god, does anyone have the original one? Yeah, a day in the life of a true Brexit geezer. The wife Susan. Hasan, you're such a boomer. No, it's... Yeah, rev up the Bugatti. Oh, load up that plate. My little princess, isn't she beautiful? Oh, here.
Day in the life of a true Brexit geezer. Wake up and meet the wife, Susan. My little princess, isn't she beautiful? Time to take George to football. Rev up the Bugatti. Quick stop at Toby's and load up that plate. Get a pint. Scran. Pitch looking lovely today, lads. Just a bit of banter. Chippy makes a 38-0 loss better. Pop down local bride. Good on pie. Look at that. Susan made dinner. Lovely. Pop down, have a couple pints with the lads and finish up at the Fortress of Dream.
I fucking love that. And then everyone made their own version of this. Everyone made their own version of that same TikTok, basically. And it's always great. The audio carries, in my opinion. Yeah. 38 still lost better. You right, mate? Stop slagging off the Queen's English, you yank. That's right. I fucking am slagging off. I saw a Long Island one that killed me. Here's a different version of that. Wait, is this it? No, dude. Come on. Show me the fucking... show me another version of it. Do you have another version of it? All right, whatever. Let's just continue.
British accent. I'm just joking, okay? I know British people are just...
Wait, what is this best one yet? Oh, I can't. They're photos. You have to send it to me on YouTube because they're photo. It's always a photo compilation.
It's an urban legend. But this is the American cover. You got a smoking hot babe in one lens, and then a smoking hot skeleton in the other lens. Now that's what I call a boner. This movie is like really bad. If I saw it when I was a kid, I would have loved it. I would have watched this movie all the time. But there are some aspects of this film that are just purely insane. So without further ado, let's watch The X-Ray Kid, or The Kid with X-Ray Eyes. The movie opens up on an epic car chase with our main character, Bobby, behind the wheel. And beside him is his sexy sidekick who's about to kill herself.
I think it's time for our secret agent. We can't let the bad guys take us alive pills.
Yeah. And then a plane swoops in and tries to blow them up, but Bobby expertly dodges all the bombs while calling this grown woman baby way too many times.
Save it, baby. Better freshen up, baby. Hang on, baby.
So after that huge spectacle, the the fuck is that? So after that huge spectacle of an action sequence, we find out it was only just a dream.
It was a stupid dream.
Oh!
Yeah, it turns out Bobby's just a regular old kid. He's not some super cool spy who's dating an adult woman. And then immediately after that fake car chase, we cut to another car chase, but this one's real this time. And this one's featuring the fucking king, Darren Norris. He's known for a bunch of other awesome shit. And in this movie, he plays a CIA agent named Harry Stamper. Just gonna get this joke out of the way. I've got a Harry Stamper right here for you. So Agent Stamper is getting chased by these two bad guys because he's got some precious cargo in that Deal or No Deal briefcase in his passenger seat. And you don't need x-ray goggles to know that there's x-ray goggles in that briefcase. And I gotta say right now, spoiler alert, this movie has one of the worst cases of terrible aim from the antagonists. They cannot shoot anybody, dude. Like, they are worse than stormtroopers.
Show off.
Show off. I missed him by a lot, but you only missed him by a little. I guess that's why you're the boss. So, Agent Stamper, a CIA agent, you know, agents who are supposed to be like adept at fucking everything. They got all their stats maxed out. He's driving away from these bad guys on a completely empty road, and then this happens.
I love that they're driving at like the speed limit, by the way. That's pretty funny. Like every scene, like the way it's shot makes it seem like they're driving at a comfortable 25 miles per hour pace.
Guys on a completely empty road.
Like look at that. Like there's no hard turn there, nothing. They're following the traffic laws, which is of course closer to real life. Let's be real. I mean, we've seen the car chases.
Happens.
Bro, stealing content? I love stealing content from Kurtis.
What the fuck happened? Dude, this has got to be the worst CIA agent of all time, dude. You've never taken a turn in a car before? What the fuck? Whenever there's a slight bend.
Going fucking 25 on a 35 road and then falling off the cliff, dude.
In the road, he's just like covering his face with his arms like.
Yeah, no, it's not CIA, it's CIA gay, okay? That's right, I said it, okay? Someone needed to say it. Joe Brandon's America, folks. There it is. They knew that this is what was going to happen, okay?
Dude, how the fuck did this guy get his driver's license? All right, you're just gonna want to take a right up here. Did you just say right? The fuck? Okay. Oh, no! We're gonna die! Oh man, I don't want to die. There's so much left undone. Oh man, did you just say left? Yeah, but like not the direction. Okay, so back to the film. The bad guys look down into the water and see that the car is gone. So they assume he's dead. But they still need that mystery suitcase. So the bad guys leave for some reason, and then fucking guess what? Agent Stamper survived that somehow. And he not only survived it.
He's covered in seaweed. What?
He fucking walked it off.
He was covered. How did he get covered in seaweed? Dude, the 90s were so awesome. No way you are laughing at this. I know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up that I'm laughing at this guy who suffered, who survived a car crash like that.
You just walked away like fucking nothing happened, dude. I guess you don't need to be a good driver if nothing can kill you, right? So now we cut back to Bobby. His parents are driving him to his Uncle Chuck's house for the weekend because they're going away for their anniversary. And of course,
that is the most 90s father, okay? The most 90s like rich mom, rich father. For their anniversary. Okay, you know this is a stoop kid. Okay, they leave the key at the stoop.
Anniversary.
Or what is it called? Like not a stoop kid, a fucking latchkey kid, right?
Of course, Bobby's still going on about this spy nonsense.
Robert, that spy nonsense is gonna rot your brain.
He's 12, Drake.
I'm sure that's not the only time that sentence has been said.
What about your relationship with Drake? I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic. And we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
He's 12, Drake.
So they drop Bobby off at like on like the side of a street and like make him walk the rest of the way to his uncle's beach house.
Chuck's house is right down there. Nothing.
Kurtis not pulling punches against Canadian legends. Respect, okay? Respect plus mission accomplished.
It's gonna happen too.
And yo, dude, check it out. His fucking hat says SMP, bro. Minecraft. It was only just a dream. That's what the hat is. Okay. So we now cut back to the bad guys, and they're on the phone with some underwater divers. Diver, I hardly know her. These divers are very good at their job, okay? Not only do they show up in fucking minutes, but they can also talk underwater.
Can't find anything. Curtis is gonna get fucking crimed after this, bro. He's coming after Drake stands and Dream stands. Okay, that is, oh Jesus, yeah. Canuck on Canuck violence. We hate to see it. No, I think this is justifiable. Drake slander. What do you mean, you guys, bro? Why? Oh, okay.
But a bunch of junk down here. Meanwhile, Bobby is walking along the beach when he spots the briefcase, and he immediately takes it for himself. And honestly, dude, I would have done the same. There is
briefcase also covered in kelp, just like the CIA agent was. Okay, except the CIA agent who was able to walk off a car accident was unable to fucking acquire the briefcase. Maybe because it was covered in kelp. Duh.
Isn't a name on it or anything. Like, why would you even try to figure out who it belongs to, right? I think it's a closed case. And also, nothing bad has ever been in a foreign container that washed up on a beach. So now we meet Bobby's Uncle Chuck. He's played by Lizzie McGuire's dad. And he's this cool, easygoing, hippie type dude who lives on a beach. And in his spare time, he combs the beach for little knickknacks and treasures using a metal detector. That's how he makes his money, I guess. He like sells treasures that he finds on the beach. He's also kind of like friends / enemies with this beach cop named
Patterson? Somebody reported a car going off the cliff and in the ocean. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
Which, number one, I didn't even know beach cops existed. Let's hope he never finds out about the Black Sea, or he'll try to fucking arrest it for simply existing. Pigs live on farms, man, not the beach. What's going on? And two, if there was ever like a fictional duo to ship, it's those two.
You know, in the 5 years I've been working the beach patrol, I haven't seen you do one thing yet that I like.
Finally doing something right.
Just fucking kiss already, dude.
This guy's not just a beach cop, okay? He's been on the beach cop duty for 5 entire years. Notice how I glanced over the Black Sea joke because I'm Turkish. Just saying, for me, Black Sea is simply just a very important sea, okay? Oh my God, it's so good.
Do it, all right? Make out for me. Okay, so one thing I noticed about this movie is they must have been filming on the windiest day of all time, because all the dialogue in these outdoor beach scenes, they're all dubbed over.
I've been cool.
Cool.
Like, you can see his shirt fucking moving in the wind, right? Like, they're right beside an ocean. And it must have been so shitty to be one of those actors and, like, you finally wrapped on this fucking crazy shitty movie. And then they're like, hey, sorry, remember all the lines you said on the beach? Yeah, they're all bad. We can't fucking hear any of them. We gotta come back and do them again. Hello, it's me, editing. Pay no attention to my shirt. I noticed something in this scene that proves my point of it being dubbed over, even more so. In this scene that I just played, there's a jump cut that they added in to the movie. I didn't change this. This is what it looks like.
Finally doing something right.
So they must have added that jump cut to make sure the new recorded lines of dialogue lined up with the old ones. And it doesn't look good. Like, that's like a YouTube edit, not a movie one, you know? I'm gonna keep editing, but you'll see me again. Goodbye. I know I'm nitpicking, but, you know, it just sort of takes me out of it, you know? I was totally believing this until now. But on the other hand, I guess it's better than the alternative. Okay, so now we cut to Stamper, who has approached the lifeguard to ask about his missing briefcase, which is definitely what a CIA agent would do. Hi, I just drove my car off a cliff. Have you seen my secret suitcase? Meanwhile,
He's shitting on the incompetence of our brave boys in the blue.
Bobby and Chuck open up the briefcase to discover a pair of goggles. And when Bobby puts them on, they discover what the goggles really do.
How's that, little dude?
Oh my God, they're scary goggles. They make everything spooky.
They must be X-ray goggles or something.
Oh yeah, okay, that actually does make more sense because of the title of the movie. So Chuck, after realizing he has the ability to see through solid objects, his first thought is,
if we adjust these knobs just right, I think what we can do is just look right into the sand. You know, I don't need that crap metal detector anymore. With these, I can make myself some real money.
Nice. It's so funny that with this incredible life-changing technology, he still doesn't want to do anything else with his life. That's like if you gave a garbage man like a huge stack of cash and he was just like,
okay, here you go.
Are you sure about this?
I'm positive, okay? I don't need it. It's yours.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Man, if I had that amount of money, I would never throw it out. So now Bobby and Chuck are going to get lunch.
How about a burger?
But Bobby brought the X-ray goggies. Let's see how he uses them.
Hey, you got some spare change for a guy who's down on his luck?
Maybe so. Let me see here, man.
Hang on, Uncle Chuck.
Whoa. Chill, Bobby. Hold on, Uncle Chuck. Let me see this guy's dick and balls first. This is literally the Google show me this guy's balls thing from the Eric Andre show. He fucking stole that from this movie, dude.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
So why do you need change anyway? You already have a couple $100 on you.
Okay, so he uses the goggles for good. He exposed that this man is pretending to be homeless and he's making a bunch of money. Okay, that's amazing. It looks like he's using the goggles for good.
Hey.
All right. Never mind.
That's right, darling. Just us guys.
Oh, what a cute little boy. Great, follow me.
Obviously, I don't need to explain why that's fucking crazy.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a movie from 1999 about a boy finding X-ray goggles. I mean, he was literally on the cover. Not that one, mate. Who the fuck is that? I still don't know who that kid is. But maybe with my X-ray goggles, I'll be able to see.
Bro.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a
Bro,
good
I
call.
swear to
Sorry.
God, I swear to, dude, the 90s were so strange, dude. I'm telling you, when you watch this kind of shit, you kind of understand why our generation is the way it is, okay?
I was just doing my Drake impression.
He's 12, Drake.
Okay, so now we cut back to the fellas. They're walking along the beach, digging up various items, watches, trophies, grenades, you know, the usual things you find at the beach. And then we get another scene which seems a little out of place for a children's film.
What's going on there, Chuck?
Hey, Christy.
Who's this little cutie? A friend of yours?
Yeah, okay. How about we don't get a through the leg shot on a children's film? How about that?
Hello, it's me editing again. Okay, so last night I was talking to my friend Freddie Dredd. I was telling him about this video that I was working on, and I explained the movie to him and the actor that was in it, and he was like, that's weird, because in Agent Cody Banks, starring Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle, there's a scene in Agent Cody Banks where he puts on X-ray glasses and like stares at a girl, like looks at her naked body through her clothes. I'm not necessarily sure what that means. I just think it's weird that 2 out of the 3 children from Malcolm in the Middle have both had scenes where they have X-ray goggles and are looking at, I don't know.
That's the 90s, baby. One note, you know?
It's weird. So do we need to say anything else?
You're our last hope. You're the chosen one.
Okay, yeah, I just want to add that in because I thought that was just really weird. Back to the video.
At the very least, Chuck at least knows that's wrong and he takes the goggles away from Bobby. She isn't consenting to show off her naked body, right? And obviously the adult knows to not use the goggles, and okay, he is.
I think the funniest part about this is that the very same people that would look at this and go, oh, this guy's being gay, talking about that he being woke. Like, it's just, you know, what the fuck? It's just movies, baby. It's movie magic. Would also be the same people who are like, pedophiles are grooming our children by being gay around them. Like,
He is using the goggles. Okay. Never mind. Lizzie why are you doing that? So while the fellas ogle with their goggles, Agent Stamper steals a car to escape the bad guys. And I hope everybody else on the road has their seatbelts on because this guy cannot fucking drive. And now one of the bad guys show up to Chuck's house to ask about a briefcase, and she ends up seeing it on the table, so she just takes it. But then something crazy happens.
No! Blast it! Now we do it my way.
He took the goggles out. Wow. I have no fucking idea how he knew some bad guys were gonna show up and just take the case from? Like, how did he know that was gonna happen? Does he just put pieces of paper that say sucker
smart.
like all over his house just in case?
Oh my god, man, I am starving. Hey, where do you keep your knives? Knives? Oh, just in that drawer right behind you. Awesome. Thanks, man. No problem. What the fuck? Dude, why is this in here? Okay.
I figured I'd be getting a call from you sooner or later.
Dude, what are you talking about? I just wanted a knife for my food.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. I've got all my knives right here with me.
And I'm at the airport.
About to board a flight to Germany.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see me again. Better luck next time.
Okay, I just wanted to cut my burger in half, but now I guess I won't. Have a good trip, man.
Oh. I thought you needed one.
No, not really.
Oh. Alright, I guess I'll just bring this.
Oh my god, he has a knife! Run!
No, it's not what it looks like!
Officers, get him! That was weird. Alright, burger time.
What's your man?
Back to the movie. So now we get yet another car chase, and this one is real also. Stamper is chasing Bobby and Chuck because he somehow knows they have the goggles. Dude, when Stamper drives right by the bad guy, gun out, he does not shoot, not even once. Good job, dude. So they go to chase him in their car, but their car doesn't start.
Come on, you piece of junk.
And honestly, I think they've got a guardian angel because sharing the road with Stamper is a fucking death sentence. So Bobby and Chuck realize that they're getting followed and they gotta lose this guy fast. So they do this. Dude, stop crashing your car, dude. Like, no fucking way, man. How on earth is this man a CIA agent? Does it stand for car?
Brother, this entire show is actually commentary on the state security apparatus. Like, and the fact that our intelligence communities are underfunded. That's how it is. Hey guys, here's one way to literally not get me to finish on time. Standing around me and talking. Okay? Please stop. Here's one way that you guys can avoid the top of the hour's ad break, by the way. My parents are literally like, they're helicoptering. By subscribing. For $5 or for free. With Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. Here's the 1 minute ad break now.
Cars in air. Because that's what he fucking does every time he drives. This guy's so fucking stupid, man. The one single car he is directly behind makes a left turn. He goes straight, looks down at his watch while he's driving, and then fucking crashes through a billboard. He's a fucking idiot, but I have a theory on why he's acting like this. He had the X-ray goggles for who knows how long, right? And X-rays contain like a huge amount of radiation, correct? Yes, I am. And you're putting them fucking right on your head, dude? This guy must have fucking brain damage, dude. I really hope this movie doesn't end with everybody getting fucking brain cancer. Because brain cancer sucks. Right, Jacob?
Yeah, having brain cancer sucked. Yo, Kurtis, what do you want me to come on here and just be like, ow, where'd it go? Yeah, good brain cancer joke. Is it even in the movie? The movie's about a kid with X-ray vision. It has nothing to do with brain cancer. Fuck you.
Okay, so now the bad guys are rummaging through Chuck's house,
when Patterson walks in to confront them. Because although Patterson and Chuck have their differences, Patterson deep down really cares about Chuck and they should kiss. So they leave to meet with their boss, and their boss is very upset with them for not having the X-ray goggles. Which is fair. I used to get in trouble for that pretty frequently at all my old jobs. Get out. And this next part of the movie is very strange. Let's watch this quick scene.
Whose house is this?
Mine.
You must be rich.
Yeah, I wrote a SERP predictor program a couple of years ago.
You wrote a what?
A computer program.
So yeah, Chuck is like filthy fucking rich, I guess, but he just chooses to live on the beach and use his metal detector to find treasures to sell, which is kind of fucked up because it's like, what, this super rich dude, he's like cosplaying as someone who needs to find treasures on the beach to stay afloat, pun intended. He's not even like, yeah, I made a bunch of money, but I don't even care about that. I just need the beach and a metal detector. It's not like that at all. He just kept all his money still. And earlier in the movie, he says this.
My dad says it takes money to survive in this world.
What's important is being happy.
Easy for you to say, man. And this is also when we find out that Chuck is like secretly an army veteran. No one knew. Nobody knew that he spent most of his life in the army. My favorite part about this scene is they reuse the same line of dialogue pretty much right in a row.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Are these medals yours?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Okay, I added in that third yeah, but dude, it's the same fucking clip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes no sense because you already had the actors come back to redo the dialogue from the beach. Like, did you just forget to have them say yeah a different way?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite Usher song?
Yeah.
Mine too. Okay, so now Stamper somehow found Chuck's house after crashing his second car of the movie. They get in a wicked fight outside, but they end up joining forces at the end.
Want to come in my house? Sure.
Stamper starts talking about how the CIA needs the goggles back because if they fall into the hands of their enemies, terrible things could happen. Because obviously terrible things have never happened due to the CIA.
The prototype was stolen by a pair of thieves, a tall guy and a sinister-looking redhead. I stole the goggles from them the day before yesterday, before they could be sold to a foreign power. They will kill to get them back.
Hey? No, they won't. Also, another thing I want to talk about is how empty this movie feels. You never notice how, like, packed and alive movies feel when you watch one that isn't. In every scene other than the diner, no matter where they are, nobody else is there. Like, no other cars, nothing at all. It's like these are the only people that exist in this world. Or maybe Stamper fucking killed everybody else because of his reckless driving. But we're getting close to the end, okay? I promise. Chuck calls Patterson and asks for his help because he is going to deliver the goggles to Stamper that night.
Well, I also ran into this G-man that's looking for the same package, and I'm supposed to deliver it to him tonight.
Which is fucking so stupid because, hey man, he was just at your house. You had the goggles, give it to him. This movie could have ended 5 minutes ago, man. But anyways, he asks Patterson for backup.
You're not actually suggesting that you and I become partners, are you?
And he leaves Bobby alone to go deliver the goggles. But also he doesn't take the goggles with him, so like where the fuck is he, what's he doing? I don't know.
Bro, why are you still on this? Why? Why 32,000 plus viewers equals 1 for Kurtis? Like, especially when it's like someone I'm reacting to who is a person I know in the real world. It is such a strange thing, dude. You literally are like, both parties consent to this, but you don't. Like, what the fuck? What a strange thing to do over and over again. Like, do I have to ask you for consent? There was a TikTok that popped up about you reacting to the YouTube stuff. That's why there's so many freaks in here today. I don't even understand. I literally do not understand why people do this. Like, you are not, okay, I get it. Like, you don't consent, but if both parties actually fucking consent, why do you care? Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Yeah, and the someone is this guy, Random Chatters. He got Fossabot timed out because he was spamming the same joke over and over again. I know. Why is that? Why is this guy not saying anything back?
This whole part, like, is still very confusing to me. And I've watched this movie like 3 times now. But obviously, as soon as Chuck leaves, the bad guys break into the house and they end up capturing Bobby. And they hold him hostage until Chuck brings them the goggles.
Do what I tell you and there'll be a happy reunion. You know what we want.
They go back to house to get the goggles, and Chuck immediately knows where Bobby hid the goggles. The entire house is like ransacked, but he somehow knows that they're right there. How'd you know that? You don't even have the X-ray goggles to fucking see that they're there. I feel like that... I don't know, whatever. They get the goggles and then they leave.
Chucko, is this you?
Yeah. All right, guys, it's time for the big finale. The ultimate showdown, if you will. And Chuck did not come to play.
A gun? It's not for you. It's for them. Got your attention now, don't it?
Yeah, dude. Give me the kid or the goggles, get it. Okay, so there's this dumb fucking fight scene. Some stupid shit happens, like an explosion. There's a bunch of missed gunshots. And then Chuck gets crushed by some shelves. Say that 10 times fast. Chuck gets crushed by some shelves. Chuck gets crushed by Chappelle. Chuck has a crush on Dave Chappelle. And dude, this one shot is so fucking funny because they had to rest this like huge shelving unit on the actor. But you obviously can't do that because you don't want to like hurt him while you're on set, right? So I guess they just put like a fucking pillow or something in his shirt, but it literally looks like they just gave him titties for this like one shot.
Meat sucky sucky now, mommy.
You ever get fucking hit so hard in the chest you grow some fucking mommy milkers, man? I'm surprised Bobby didn't throw on my goggles to catch a glimpse. But anyways,
and I think they used a stunt double there because like his shirt is different. Look,
him while you're on set, right? So I guess they just put like a fucking pillow or something in his shirt.
His shirt's
it literally
blue?
looks like they just gave him titties for this like one shot.
Meat sucky sucky now, mommy.
You ever get fucking hit so hard in the chest you grow some fucking...
That's insane. Like, they didn't even try, dude. They didn't even put the same... Because, like, the stunt double is actually hitting the... How'd you catch that? Well, because I'm fucking goated with it, okay? These are the same eyes that helped me barely make it out of fucking bronze one time.
Fucking mommy milkers, man. I'm surprised Bobby didn't throw on my goggles to catch a glimpse. But anyways, they all end up getting captured and locked up. But not before Bobby can get another look at Booby.
Buyers already there? We're en route, sir.
And this next scene is also pretty fucking crazy. I guess the bad guys are selling the X-ray goggles to a terrorist, but their depiction of this terrorist is pretty wild.
It's been so long since I've killed anybody personally. Usually I snap my fingers and it's done for me.
Yeah, what the fuck? So everybody's locked in this room, but Bobby finds a way to escape through the air vents. Emergency meeting. I think Bobby's the imposter. I'm really sorry about that. Bobby ends up stealing back the X-ray goggles while the scientist running a diagnostic test on them takes a break.
Oh, these goggles are fun. I need a break.
It's a good thing everybody in this movie says exactly what they're thinking out loud.
Goggles are gone. I quit.
Bobby goes back to break everybody out of the room, and he's using the goggles to see which room they're in. And once he finds a room that they're in, he starts using like a pocket knife to pick the lock. But if you rewatch the scene of them getting locked in this room, the guy just turns a lock to lock it. What are you doing, Bobby? Why are you picking the lock? Just fucking unlock it, man. That's all you need to do. You see how fast the fucking brain damage is kicking in from the X-ray goggles? Okay, movie's almost done, I promise. And again, I know this movie is made for kids, but like, man, it seems like they just did not have a plan. Like, they did not have an ending for this movie at all. They just like rented this random office building and they were like, yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. I don't know. Because watch this scene.
I'll get the kid. I've got you now, you little punk.
I'm sorry, but Islamophobia, especially of that variety, is never not going to be funny for me. Maybe you might not be able to laugh at it, but that one is so above and beyond. Like, it is so stupid and so ridiculous that it softens the blow. You know what I mean? So I guess my perspective is like, if you're gonna be Islamophobic, go so over the fucking top and so overboard that it's like, you know, this was pre 9/11 too, right? Yeah.
I'll do it, I swear. Go ahead and try. Okay. Little kid.
Okay, first off, I love the music playing in the background of this terrifying, like,
Oh my god, the kid is like literally murdering an adult with a fire extinguisher.
chase scene, you know?
I've got you now.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's why you guys wanted me to fucking rewind that. Holy fuck, dude.
And also, dude, I didn't think I would ever say this on my channel, but like, hey, just shoot the little kid. Just shoot him. He's right in front of you, holding the goggles that you need, and you have a gun in your hand. Shoot that little pervert. So that's her taken care of, but we got one more bad guy that they got to deal with. And this final fight scene comes to a head when the bad guy has Chuck and Bobby at gunpoint. If I was in their shoes, I really wouldn't be worried based on their track record, but still. All hope is lost until Bobby comes through with the fucking 10,000 IQ play.
You just had time to see me whack your old Uncle Chuck here.
Well, you know, that'd be a neat trick considering that your gun's jammed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can see it. The bullet's jammed sideways.
You had me going, kid.
Nice. Every bad guy's weakness, a pile of cardboard boxes. So finally, Stamper gets his goggles back, even though they could have done that a fucking hour ago. And the movie ends with Chuck and the lifeguard from earlier leaving to go on a date for some reason. Now, was this a bad movie?
Yeah.
Were all the scenes of Bobby looking at women's naked bodies under their clothes pretty insane?
Yeah.
But did I also have a lot of fun while I watched it?
Nope.
No, I did not have fun. I didn't have fun at all. But again, I'm not a kid in 1999. I was, but I'm not currently. But honestly, dude, if you had a pair of x-ray goggles and you looked at me, you would see an empty stomach. So let's talk about this week's sponsor, HelloFresh.
Folks, that was fire. Great video by a friend of the show, Kurtis, who made promises and assurances to me that he would come on the broadcast and that we would hang out soon, and it's actually going to be happening soon in the upcoming month. So yeah, probably not after this because I'm stealing his content, and I'm sure he hates that. I mean, he absolutely hates it. But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, of course.